This video is about diverse perspectives and why we perceive things differently. Imagine life as a big, beautiful picture made up of many threads like a woven fabric. Our interesting thing about these pictures is that everyone sees it in their own way. Whether it's the colors of a sunset or the meaning of a chat, people often have different views. Even if two people witness the same event, their personalities, histories, emotions, and biases can make them think very differently about it. This happens because of many things like where we come from, what we have been through, and how their minds work. One big reason for this difference views is the rich mix of cultures that shapes people from where they're little. Take India, for example. It's a country with lots of different languages, traditions, and ways of doing things. So right from the start, people there see the world in different ways. For instance, a festival celebrated in one place might mean something totally different in another, making people see and understand things in their own unique way. Now, think about all the different languages spoken in India. Each one has its own style and special words. So, if you say something in one language, it might be understood or felt in a different way if you say the same thing in another language. This language variety adds even more colors to how people interpret things as they connect different meanings to words based on the languages they know. Our minds are quite complicated, and our biases, our pre-existing beliefs, can affect how we understand things. Confirmation bias is when we interpret information to match what we already believe. This can create big differences in how people see things, as they tend to pay attention to information that supports what they already think. Different social and economic backgrounds also play a role in how we see the world. People from different economic levels might see success, happiness, and what's necessary for a good life in very different ways. What seems like a luxury to one person might be seen as a basic need by another. In today's world, where we get a lot of information from the internet and media, those sources shapes our views. The news we choose to watch, the social media we use, and what we read online all influence how we see things. Sometimes the way events are presented can make people have very different opinions about them. Our emotions and mental state at a certain time can also change how we perceive things. If we are stressed or anxious, we might see situations in a more negative light. Our feelings act like a filter, affecting how we understand information. Everyone is different. Even within a specific group, individuals can have very different views. So making broad statements about how all wealthy people feel about those who have less money is also not accurate. Some rich people actively support charities and projects to help those who are not as fortunate. They want to make a good impact on society. Others may think differently. They might believe in personal responsibility or have more traditional ideas about how money should be shared. But not all rich people think the same way. Some might have negative ideas about people who are not rich, but this doesn't apply to everyone with money. It's important not to assume things about rich people based only on their wealth. People's thoughts are complicated and come from many things, like their experiences, cultures, educations, and values. Instead of thinking everyone in a group feels the same, it's better to see each person as an individual with their own ideas. People have diverse opinions influenced by their culture, languages, and personal experiences. Understanding this diversity is important for kindness and good communications. When we accept that everyone has unique experiences, it helps create a society where differences are celebrated. Thanks for watching.